sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping, we can kick it and ride through the, yeah, pull up the Moreland, bro, where you at? Which team, what's happening? Oh, next. Outside,
from the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more. As it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Flushed out right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Hunter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
2nd and 14. This one goes underneath to Walker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 15-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 15, Jaguars nothing. Jason
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And down he'll go at the 25. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Lawrence changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Reek Willen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 situation.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, Ron. Take right open. Hey,
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
11. Take right. Hey, kill. 30 left.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Buying time was left. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
79 Broncos. 60 Broncos.
Back to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's now 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Take right open. Hot. Hey, Soko, hot.
Now Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for
the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now Lawrence on the slant. He finds Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. And that's third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But it's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now.
30-yard line.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Third and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play card and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Hunter now will go in motion left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Jaguars 6.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 3. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Seahawks 21, Jaguars 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Jupiter. Go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. He'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Jaron Reed drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now the Seahawks called a second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing out multiple, although I